Hello everyone. Yesterday I bought a home theater system. I was going to do a review last night, but there was a bit of a problem. I'm going to tell you guys about that. It's not a huge problem. Well, actually it is for me, but it wasn't like a huge problem, but the problem was that I went there, it was on demo, like on the floor, looked at it, it's a great system. But the problem is that the system that I was going to buy, it was a wrong system. But the thing is almost the exact system, same amount of speakers, same sub, looked almost exact same, but the catch was no HDMI ports. HDMI ports are what you plug your TV, your Xbox, your Blu-ray player, your computer, anything really now these days goes through HDMI, which is my new one. With the old one, it didn't have any of those. All it has is two component. It had red and white. Those are the component cables, just one component. So it'd make it very, very hard for me to plug in my stuff and have reliable sound and have sound that would work. So I'm from Penticton, so I went to Kelowna, which is an hour away. So I had to drive there an hour and an hour back last night just for the exchange. So guys, beware. I'd say check the box first. If it's somewhere that's not Walmart or Staples or anything like that, check the box. Ask them to check the box. They'll open the box, make sure you have the right one. But enough of me rambling. I'm gonna do a little review of this. So this is a box right here. So it has your sub right there. Speaker, center speaker, speaker. So the center speaker doesn't really look like that, but I don't really fret on it. It says it's ideal for Blu-ray players. This is not a Blu-ray player, not a DVD, not a CD. It's just the audio receiver. So if you look over here, but you could add an aftermarket Blu-ray player on it. And this one also enables you to add an aftermarket sub as well. It has an aftermarket sub out. So here's the system itself. As you can see, it's on line in. So you can see my Xbox is on top of there. So it's made by RC, of course. The button right there is on standby. Come on, camera. Line in. Source. And then there's a few sources. There's surround sound, tuning, and presets. And then you have your games, so for like Xbox sound or anything like that, your line in and your headphone jack. And there's your volume dial and your screen. Okay, so I'm gonna show you all the. I have my remote here. I'm gonna show you guys what it does, like all the inputs here. If you guys can see this, there's a tuner, so it's the AM/FM radio. This does include AM/FM radio, but you have to install the antenna, which it does come with, but it installs the antenna is a little bulky. You have to have an extra cord there. So it's tuner, so that's the AM/FM radio. Auxiliary 3, which is the two auxiliary ports right there. Two auxiliary ports right there. Line in, which is iPod, iPhone, iPad, anything that has a 3.5mm audio jack. Auxiliary 1, 2, which is those other two cables over there. Coaxial, which no one uses coaxial anymore. Optical, which not 100% sure what optical is, and your HDMIs. So the HDMIs are everything that plugs into there. And here's your sub. And here's my sub. And my right speaker. There's my center speaker right there. And there's my left front speaker. And then over here, one of them's under my bed, so I'm not gonna pull up my bed, but one of them is underneath there. So you get a great surround sound experience. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys the back. Show you what I mean by it. So on the back, you can't really see them. I can't really pull it up here, but on the back there's one HDMI out and 3 HDMI in. So you just choose your HDMI, choose your which one you want to use, or choose your other optical inputs or any other inputs. And right here you have your speakers. So No speakers wireless. They're all wired, including the sub, which isn't too bad. They're they're not very big wires, so they're not a huge problem. But that being said, the back speaker wires really aren't that much longer than the front speaker wires, so I found I had to get an aftermarket. I had to get some aftermarket speaker wire, which you can see here. It's the gray speaker wire, just normal speaker wire. I had to get aftermarket, which wasn't that bad. It's cheap cabling. You don't really have. It's not a huge problem, but we're there. So I got this speaker system for $120. Overall, I'd give it for $120 a 10 out of 10, due to sound quality, loudness, compatibility, and it's quite easy to use. Downfalls: it's bulky. The signals of back speakers are a bit laggy. It takes a little while to turn on, but all those are not very much except for the bulkiness. It's very light, but a very big box, which is kind of weird. This is a refurbished one, but refurbished, it's kind of a hit and miss, whether it's been opened or actually been used. But it does not come with a 3.5mm audio jack out, or it does not come with an HDMI cable. So those you both need to buy separately if that's what you acquire. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful day. That's a wraps it up. Thanks, guys.